What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down and giving you guys 3 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight. As always, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gamer. So excited to talk about it. Got 3 picks for you that I like here. Already released a bunch to the premium members already this morning. Been on the grind and research. If you enjoy this content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds. The dude does really help me out, and I'll be helping you guys out for free with these MLB videos all MLB season long. Trying to get all these videos up to 500 likes. If you could help me get there, that would be awesome. Going to be breaking it down. If you don't know the MLB too well, you came to the right spot. We should be giving you some pretty great analysis on this channel throughout the year, as I've been playing MLB for quite some time now. At a high level, so excited to talk about it. But if you have not checked the premium, guys, you can check that out. That is linked below in the description. We had a good night over there last night. Thankfully, the last ticket came through for us. I was able to hit for a nice $12,000 win on the NBA playoffs. We got the NBA playoffs going on right now. We have MLB starting up. We'll have WNBA right around the corner. Hit on this Patrick Williams, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams combination last night, which was honestly fantastic because it turned a day that was not so fun with some bad breaks in the MLB into a great day. We had Sports Betting Guru hit for a nice $1,000 win using that 6-man flex that he was able to stir up there. A lot more shoutouts as well. Had to take a little bit of a break from these videos with some stuff going on, but I want to get back to these shoutouts. So Taco Beast 84 cashing. Lil John joined me with that cash on the 3-man of Williams, Dort, Patrick Williams. And this was a perfect example, actually, last night of a prop that wasn't even available on Prizepicks, that was available on Underdog that I really like. That Patrick Williams PRA prop wasn't even on the Prizepicks board. So we capitalized over there on Underdog, another site that if you have not checked out, you can use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit over there on Prizepicks, of course, as well. But anyways, enough of the rambling. Let's talk about it. We'll game by game here, as we always do. Got 3 for you. I'm going to talk about the late games so that you guys can get all these picks in, because there are some early games here. We'll kick things off in the Cincinnati Reds-Philadelphia Phillies game. We got a fantastic starting pitcher in Nick Lodolo with some really good swing and miss stuff as far as the top guys on the slate. With the swinging strike percentage, Lodolo, 13% swinging strike rate. He's got a 31% K rate. That leads the entire slate by a pretty wide margin, all things considered. So, guys got some really, really good swing and miss stuff. And he gets to take on the Philadelphia Phillies squad today that, while they do have plenty of pop in their lineup, they also certainly do have some strikeouts throughout here. We'll go ahead and break down the strikeout rates for the Phillies squad today, as far as starting from the bottom up. Christian Pache is a low strikeout guy against lefties with only a 17% K rate, but then you get past him, Stott 25, 31, 16, 16, 20, 26, 30, and 21 at the top. So through the heart of the order in Castellanos, Baum, Harrison, we'll say these guys don't have the large strikeout rates, but pretty much outside of them and outside of Christian Pache, a lot of strikeouts to be had. And honestly, with Nick Lodolo's swing and miss stuff, you don't necessarily have to have the highest of strikeout rates to still go down in strikes as is. We're talking about a 29.4% K rate against those righties. In the 22 and 23 season, we're talking about a 40.6% K rate against lefties. So certainly going to be some strikeouts to be had against Schwarber, against Stott, which, by the way, I highly doubt they have their strike. Yeah, they don't have the strikeout props, but that would have been a nice little on-the-fly pick here if it was on the Prizepicks board for player strikeouts. No surprise they don't. I already looked into that, but it's something I should mention there. But anyways, Nick Lodolo strikeouts, certainly something that I'm going to be interested in today. 7.5 strikeouts, has hit this in each of the last 2 games here to start the season off, 12 and 9 respectively. We'll go ahead and look at his game logs as far as how he's been getting the job done, the pitch count, all that fun stuff. He's thrown 109 and 106 pitches respectively the first 2 outings. Once again, this same Philly squad, last time he went 7 innings, pitched 12 strikeouts, just faced them. So he just barely put on that strikeout stuff display. He put it on the time before against Pittsburgh. Could be a great breakout season for the kid that came into the league. Highly touted prospect that was expected to do really, really well. Had some hard contact issues, but the strikeout stuff's always been there for him. And I certainly do have interest in the strikeout prop today for that reason. Going with the over 7.5 strikeouts here for Nick Lodolo. That will be pick number 1. Pick number 2. We got another really, really great matchup for the strikeouts, the Detroit Tigers. This is going to be a team that I'm going to be picking on a lot throughout the season. I have a feeling a team that a lot of people are going to be picking on. We have Chris Bassett, who's not exactly the most premier strikeout pitcher in the entire league, but he gets to take on a lineup that's so bad, man. This Detroit Tigers lineup is dreadful. We'll read off these strikeout rates. I don't remember. I should say I don't remember seeing a lineup this bad, but it seems like the Tigers are rolling out every year at this point, man. But the strikeout rate starting from the bottom of the Rogers 41, 28, 25, 28, 21.6, 25, 29, 33, 26.6. The lowest strikeout guy in this entire Detroit lineup is Matt Vierling, who has a 21.6% K rate. That is hashtag not good, and they have to take on Chris Bassett, who doesn't have the best strikeout stuff, as I had mentioned, but it's certainly above average, if average. 10% swinging strike rate. He's got a 22% K rate overall. And the thing that I really like about him is his pitch count. Once again, he's a guy that they're going to be throwing out there for lots of pitches, so he should have lots of opportunity. He threw 109 last time out. He's always been a guy that's gone deep into ball games as far as the pitch count's concerned. Only threw 57 on opening day, but that's because he got blown up against the St. Louis squad, gave up 9 earned runs. Last time out against the Angels, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Angels, much better lineup than this Detroit Tigers lineup. Was able to rack up those 5 strikeouts. I think there's a good chance he can get 6 or more here today against this Detroit Tigers lineup that we just discussed, man. They are that bad. They are just dreadful. You look at Bassett's last 5. This is going back last season. Hasn't hit this, but once again, don't let that deter you off him because the guy's got pretty good strikeout stuff. 23.8% K rate against righties, against lefties, I should say. Is another thing I want to mention. So the K rate ticks up to a 23.8% K rate against those lefties, whereas it's only a 19.6% K rate against righties. So the strikeout stuff for Chris Bassett actually ramps up against lefties, and you look at the amount. First 3 guys are lefty. We got another lefty here in Kerry Carpenter, another lefty in Zach McKinstry. Makes me like the pick even more, man. I expect some strikeouts to be thrown here for Chris Bassett today. Going with the over 5.5 strikeouts here for Chris Bassett. That will be pick number 2. And then pick number 3, we are going to go with a bat in the Toronto Blue Jays game. They get to take on Spencer Turnbull, who is terrible. You look at his statistics across the board. He's got a 6.23 Sierra. That's bad. A 13.5 ERA. Only a 10% K rate. A 13% walk rate. Only a 7% swinging strike rate and a 41% hard contact rate. So Spencer Turnbull is, no offense, not exactly the greatest starting pitching talent in the entire MLB. Do expect him to have some issues against this high-octane Blue Jays offense, and they got a stud. They have a stud you might have heard of before in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guy absolutely rakes. As far as the start to the season, we're looking at a 200 ISO with a 434 WOBA for him against right-handed pitching. I have a feeling that ISO, the power numbers will go up even more. And I just talked about it with Spencer Turnbull's stuff as far as how he fares against right-handed hitting. He's giving up a 420 WOBA against those righties. That's worse than the entire slate. And when we're looking at what he goes to as far as his pitch repertoire, what is he most reliant on in his mix? He's going to go to the sinker 47% of the time, the slider 20% of the time, and then just straight fastball 20% of the time. You're looking at 92, 93 mile-an-hour fastball on average. And Vladdy Guerrero crushes every single one of those pitches. Once again, the sinker's his go-to. You're going to be seeing that 47% of the time. Guerrero features a 233 ISO, 37.37% hard contact rate with an exit velocity average of 94 miles per hour, not to mention a 453 WOBA against that fastball sinker combination. So Vladdy, great fastball hitter. Spencer Turnbull, pretty reliant on the fastball. Honestly, he doesn't have a lot of off-speed. He'll throw in the curveball every once in a while, but he's mostly fastball slider against righties. And then you look at the slider numbers for Vladdy. Crushes that as well. 236 ISO, 367 WOBA, 46.09% hard contact rate with a 93.15 exit velocity average for Vladdy against that pitch off right-handed pitching. So good luck, Spencer Turnbull, taking on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. today. Wouldn't be surprised at least to see Vladdy go deep here. As far as the available props on Prizepicks, we're looking at the total bases, the hitter fantasy score, runs, hitter strikes. I'm going to be going with the hitter fantasy score because I could see Vladdy getting walked, possibly with the walk issues that we discussed with Spencer Turnbull, and then coming around scoring some runs, and then to go along with some RBIs. I think there's just a lot of ways that he can get you there. With this Blue Jays offense having such a high implied run total, and like I said, I certainly think a home run could be in play here, which obviously will clear that fantasy score for you real quick. So that wouldn't hurt our feelings. Vladdy goes deep for us here today. So pick number 3, we're going to over 8.5 fantasy score, hitter fantasy score here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that will be my 3 picks to get you win some money. over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It's greatly appreciated. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks MLB player props tonight. You can use promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100, and you can check out the premium for all of my core plays today on both Prizepicks and Underdog MLB. I will be having some more apps in the VIP package as well. Rolling out a bunch more stuff, and just making some adjustments with Monkey Knife Fight not being an option for us any longer. I'm going to be replacing that with some other apps. So best of luck, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.